culture is used in many different ways. It is so important to spell out the meaning in the present context, of course. In its most basic sense, culture may be understood as the human production of meaning and value. And when I hear the word value, I reach for my wallet. That was meant to be a joke. Beyond this generic sense, we may speak of particular cultures as groups, as we code meaning and value. Ethno-cultural groups, if you remember, that might be related to the concept about ethnocentrism. Well, perhaps here again, we might turn our attention once again to chapter 1. We characterize shared codes associated with common origins, common places, bloodlines, etc. Individual members of ethno-cultural groups do not always agree on every particular point, but they can at least disagree in mutually intelligible ways. In other words, they have ways of fighting with each other that are recognized within the group. Now, we need to understand they share this fundamental communication with each other with the same cultural codes. The same fundamental cultural code, the basic fundamental code is that of language. Language which embodies the poetry that we talk about, reading and discussing over this term. We should pay close attention here. The ability, or correspondingly inability, to speak French, Portuguese, Arabic, or Turkish gives access to or excludes a person. The sword cuts both ways from a wealth of communicative acts. That seems to me a rather ponderous sentence, doesn't it? Class? Any comments from any of you? Anything to say? Anything to add? You know, this is a valuable experience, a very important lessons for me. Action that France and Algeria did, however, sign an agreement in 1983 under which Franco-Algerian binationals who performed military service in either country would be exempted by the other. Until then, nationals of both France and Algeria, the sons of Algerian immigrants, had to subject themselves to the draft, as it were, in both countries. Okay, that's enough for today. Read pages 287 to 323 and pulp to the beginning of next class. Eric, please remain seated. Isn't this lecture amazing? I love this class. Don't you? Dr. Schaad is a wonderful teacher. I wish he was teaching more classes.